Greetings, assistants. Welcome to Starbase Sagan. I am your humble host and chief researcher and all-around, alien cat dude. Hi, Professor Lynx. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Take a seat, take a seat. It is going to be quite the evening. Okay, Kender. Yo, nice beat. That is actually the 100 Thieves hype track playlist from Stream Beats, all DMCA free. I use their playlist quite a bit. And Spooky, I am so glad you're here because you are getting a shout out, Missy. We're gonna get to that. We are gonna get to that right now. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. So, as some of you may or may not be aware, I have a trepidatious relationship with competitive video games. Hey, Baguette Sucker, how's it going? I appreciate you being here. Actually, you'll find this very amusing, because I'm about to shoot myself in the face, essentially. So I used to be in... I'm good. I used to be in an Overwatch beer league. Now, this was actually a all-in-person event every weekend. It was put on by a good friend of mine, and essentially we would all have teams. It was a round-robin tournament. It was really great, and to have the people you are playing against be the same people all the time. You could study them. There were VODs and stuff that you could see, and you had to see them. They were like right next to you, and you were playing against them, and it was rough, and it was personable, and it really changed the way I looked at competitive games because, yeah, it's a difficult grind, but it's always a person on the other end of the screen, and they're trying just as hard, and you get to really respect it, right? So there was this one, I'll tell you this one really, really embarrassing story that kind of flipped the script for me. So I was playing, again, Overwatch. I was not very good. I was like high gold, right? And I was on a team where this one guy was one-tricking Bastion, and it wasn't working. And no one, like the captain wasn't really doing anything about it. We were just, we were there to have fun, but it was also, a competitive environment. So I'm like, I want to do something about this. I need to convince him to get off Bastion. So what did I do? I did the worst thing possible. I went to Reddit and I asked the question, and oh my God, I got found. I got called. His feelings were so hurt. I was mortified, and a friend of mine, the guy who organized the beer league, we're gonna call him Lunchbox.
Hello there.
Hey, Baguette, thank you for the follow. I appreciate the follow. So he pulled me aside. He explained what I did wrong, which was not very difficult to see in hindsight. But he essentially said, "Look, at some point you have to respect the other person." Right? You have to respect. Yes, it's a competitive game. It's all cutthroat and all that good stuff. Who is this Lunchbox? Exactly. I'm so glad you're here. So he pulled me aside. He's like, look, like, you can't do that because that's another human being, and if he wants to play the way he wants to play, then it's up to you to flex around him, right? And it's not up to you to control how he enjoys his game. But what you did was wrong. And it was rude. It was uncharacteristic of you. We had known each other for a while. And I went back to my team. I said, listen, I messed up. So if you want me off the team, want me off the team, that's fine. I'll leave. I offered my sincerest apologies to the team and to him personally. He accepted it. I stayed on the team, and we lost every game after that. But it was one of the most enjoyable times of my life. So, and fast forward to now. I have this weird relationship with competitive games, right? Not with Overwatch anymore. Heck no. But So I thought to I've been thinking to myself, when do I want to get into competitive Valorant, and do I even want to touch the competitive play? It's been rough, and some people, some wonderful people, Spooky being one of them, have convinced me to get into Valorant competitive. So we are going to have a poll. Yeah, I'm gonna post this on my Twitter. Credit to you, you handled the situation better than some others in the same league. Yeah, I know I wasn't the only one who was handling things badly. There were others that did not deal with getting reprimanded for their behavior well at all. Valcomp, oof. Yeah, I know. But I appreciate that. I really do. But yeah, it was a very important moment of my life, and to have a friend pull me over and literally like reality check me the way you did, using the words you did, in the tone you did, it was perfect, and it changed my life when it comes to how to play video games and how to respect other people that play video games in the most tense situations, right? Just saying, if you need a duo for ranked, hit me up, brother. Absolutely. Another Canadian. I won't hold the fact that you're from Quebec against you. I appreciate you, and we are definitely going to do that. But I want to do this solo. I want to do my first few solo. So I want you to go, and as you can see, Spooky, I'm shouting you out. Lunch, everyone, go follow Lunchbox E Houston. Wonderful person, great at his job. Amateur pizza maker. I think the term is pizzaiolo, if I'm right. I'm a terrible Italian. Anyway, so I'm glad it was a positive experience, my friend. It really was. I believe. But yeah, so Spooky, Noratoon, and VTuber Truck somehow, who's actually doing I've never seen this before, a subathon for a literally subatoning to raise awareness of a friend who streams. It's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, go check all these people out, and go vote on where you think I will land by the end of Saturday's stream. That's so cool. Yeah. So go. I'm hoping. I mean, I do have VODs. I do have a YouTube. If you hang on. If you go to my Linktree, there is a link to my YouTube where you can check out some of my VODs. I have been improving. I'm trying to improve, but all I like to say, it's the Stram fam. Yeah. So this is, so I'm hoping I can get the gold, but yeah, go, boom, go. Hopefully, if you want to see how hard up I am for engagement, look at this. I get like 2s and 3s of we are live, right? Whatever. But I post like someone asked, girls have boobs, ask what the fuck would guys have dick and what? And I post this and I get 25, like, I get it. People are horny. I understand. I am one of those people. But what do I have to do? I need to show off my VTuber's butt at some point. That's what I need to do. That's a very nice ass. That is an extremely nice ass. That takes a lot of work. If you did, I'd watch. There is going to be what's it? I guess what would it be called? Horny content coming up. I do have a list of art that will be being made. Some of it is not horny. Some of it is horny, and I am finding artists to do said art. Right now, I actually have somebody working on some emotes. My initial set of 5. She is working on them tonight on stream, actually. If you want to check out, if you want to check out Booby Queen. You want to check out Booby Queen? She is amazing. BOOBEE Queen. If you need a partner, LOL. For butts? For a butt tuber? I don't think I'm a butt tuber yet. But, you know, you never know what the world will do. What the future may bring. That's it. If you want me to... Oh, speaking of which, you want to talk about terribly horny things? If you go into the channel points redemption, there is a redemption for Ara Ara. I will attempt to give you my best one, and hopefully over time they will improve. But yeah. So, okay, anyway, what are we doing right now? What are we doing? What is this? So, a good friend of mine came on the stream last was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. And I can support the ass. Definitely support the ass. Who could, like, if I have an artist create my ass, it's going to be a fantastic ass. It's so it'll be very supportable. Give the people what they want. Yeah. So I mean, if they want it that bad, I guess I better get on it. But I'm spending so much money. I don't even think I can rotate my VTuber. But yeah, some stuff will be happening. Some stuff will be happening. Praise. appreciate. So okay, so my friend came into the stream and said, "What are your favorite Destiny 2 expansions?" And I honestly had no idea of how to... I mean, I was playing Valorant, so I only gave him half of my attention, but I wasn't quite sure how to respond. So I figured, why not do this? You know, a good old tier list. We're doing the whole, you know, the whole VTuber thing. This is a common thing. Change background color. Can I do that? That doesn't help. Presentation mode. Oh, this is much better. Oh, okay. Okay. The Hive are sending a links. Ooh! Trust. No, I'm not as good as... my drifter's not as good as yours, Kender. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's get started on this. I appreciate. So, the first one, which is... Obviously, this starts at Forsaken, right? So this is Forsaken, Season of the Outlaw. Now, what do we get for Season of the Outlaw? We got... There was a ton of stuff. A lot of great characters that are still with us. You know? We have the Scorn enemy group, Spider, Petra. We have the Shattered Throne, Last Wish, all that stuff. All, like, this was a... And this was sort of like the first... real season of Destiny. If you need a voice reel, let me know. Give me a script and I'll provide the content. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. So what do we think of this for a first outing? I think it was A tier. And the reason I think it was A tier, even though there was so much content, the problems that would plague the seasonal structure in the early days were very apparent at that point. They iterated fast, but it was kind of a rough start. But the content was there. Oh, the content was there. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Next, Season of the Forge. This was a fun one to me because we got some very interesting character. We're going to do this pretty quick, actually. We got Scourge of the Past, another amazing raid, right? Was it as good as Last Wish? Absolutely not. But Scourge of the Past was a lot of fun. We got 801. We got Forge Ignitions, which was actually some of my favorite content back in the day. I really enjoyed running Forges. I missed the Forge activities, exactly. And in my opinion, some of the best weapon designs ever. Who remembers Blast Furnace? So solid. We actually got the first, like, dad cannon in the entire game, where it was just so absolutely cracked that even people who were mid-level skill could really like push it. Oh, I'm getting okay. I'm getting out of. Okay, hang on. I gotta cut the music for a second. Okay. This is my first one, by the way. All right, so yeah. Ara. How was that? Give me an out of 10 in the chat. I said I would. I'm glad you're here, Mama. That was awesome. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you following through. Hopefully it wasn't as bad as it sounds to me. I think the second Ada is a little too like I jumped a bit. Like, ooh, all right? It's like, ooh. That's a problem. I got to do something about that. Not bad for your first one. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's get back to it. I'm here. I shall be doing the lurkings. Thank you. Damn, you missed all my shout outs. We're like, there's a poll up on my Twitter now. Did you catch the Ada at least? If it makes you feel better, I'm still getting used to it. It's such an old, cringy thing, but I don't think there's enough guys doing it. Listen. Straight up fact. I know my computer is being a jerk. No problem. I don't think that sexy guy VTubers, guy presenting VTubers, I don't think that we support each other enough, right? So I try, if I'm going to be cringe, if it helps another person gain the confidence to be cringe themselves, because what is being a LootTuber if not the epitome of cringe? If you're going to be cringe, let's be cringe together. Let's support each other's cringe, right? The rising cringe tide lifts all VTubers. How about that? There you go. Quote that shit. You're here, and you know what? That's the important thing. That is the important thing. So okay. So where was I? Forge. Absolutely. Like not a wealth of content, but pretty freaking amazing in my opinion. I would almost put it S tier, to be honest, but you know, it was kind of lacking in depth. But there was some amazing stuff. Season of the Drift. Okay. Do I need to say Season of the Drifter? Do I need to tell you what we got? We got Gambit. I mean, we don't even need to, I can close that. We don't even need to really like talk, like Season of the Drifter gave us Gambit. For all of its ups and downs, Gambit is a great idea, a fun function of the game. And the Drifter himself has been an absolute gem of a character. Kender, I'm sure you agree to this. Season of Opulence. I mean, Season of Opulence gave us an absolute ton of content. And the most important thing for Season of Opulence was the, oh my god, now I'm actually blanking on what it was. The Drifter is as hungry as I am. It gave us the Menagerie. That was it. It gave us the Menagerie just for the Menagerie. S tier. The Menagerie is no longer around, but it constitutes some of the best content the game has ever created. It gave us some of the best guns. It gave us some of the best content. It was so much fun. And they've done their very best to kind of recreate it, recreate the vibe of Opulence without it, being Opulence. Callus is now unfortunately no longer with us, but it was so much fun. It was ridiculously fun. Does some of the newer content kind of meet up with what Opulence gave us? I think so. But at the time, I think Opulence was just mind-bogglingly good. You know? Actually made by a satellite, Vicarious Visions. It was made by, it wasn't even made by Bungie. It was made by a satellite dev house, Vicarious Visions. Amazing. Shadowkeep. Now, okay. Here's the thing about Shadowkeep. I'm gonna put in A tier. I know. I feel like I'm giving these things a lot, but the thing about Shadowkeep is, I love Eris Morn with all of my heart. She is and some of the content wasn't absolutely amazing. By the way, if the music is too loud and you can't hear me, please say something. But actually, let me check my. I think I'm okay. I think I'm all right.
Hello there.
Juicebox Guy, appreciate the follow. Welcome, assistant. Welcome. We are doing a. Oh, by the way, in case anybody is at all curious, I've totally forgotten. This is a charity stream. All my streams are charity streams. I raise money for Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. All of my streams are charity. If you click on that Tiltify link, you will go to my Tiltify. You will go to my my thing where I am raising money for Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. I've been doing this since 2020 actually, but this is my first year doing it with Tiltify and Create for Sick Kids, and this is my first time doing it as a VTuber. So our goal is $2,000. I know that's nowhere on screen. I've got to fix that, but our goal is $2,000. I've got to come up with some milestones. I've already got a tattoo I've got to get from last year because I played so much Final Fantasy 14, and now I've got to get the Azem crystal on my forearm. So I'm looking for people I'm looking for a proper artist who can do crystal very well. Actually, funny thing, Baguette, I might actually be coming out to your neck of the woods for it because I may have found someone in Montreal. So I may actually hit you up like in Meat Space. Who knows? So yeah, but going back to what we were doing. Yeah, but if you have so many thoughts. If you have any ideas for milestones, fundraising milestones, please let me know via Twitter and all that wonderful stuff, or put it in chat right now. I'll read it. I'll think about it. I need some ideas, please. Thank you. So Shadowkeep, Eris Morn, silence, you're all insufferable. That was like some of the best we finally got like to interact with the darkness, with what we would find out later is the witness. We finally got to interact with a pyramid. It wasn't just something out there. It was here. It was beginning. It was hitting. We were going. Some of I think the Festering Core, Scarlet Keep. Scarlet Keep has, in my opinion, maybe if not the top 3, if not best writing in all of the strikes so far, to date. I think the Scarlet Keep is so much fun. Pit of Heresy, super fun dungeon. We got the Moon. We got which had a bunch of stuff. So much lore. So much lore. When Eris gives you the side eye, LOL. Yeah, which eye? But yeah, we got so much content out of this. So I feel like that's an A tier. Some people, I know a lot of people, they don't think that Shadowkeep was all that. I think Shadowkeep rose to prominence on its story and how it set up a bunch of stuff to come. So yes, that is hindsight, but I feel like it's warranted at the same time. Lore is kind of your thing, no surprise. Let me see if I can find. Hang on. Let me see if I can find that one scene. Eris. Whoop! I can't type. Mourn your. There it is. Let me kill the music. So okay, so these are the thing. The great. This is probably not the greatest link. Is this one a little longer?
came to tell you.
Right. So Eris finds Ikora staring at the pyramid, and she is like being literally haunted, like accosted by these nightmares. And we now know what nightmares are in the game. They are a pyramid defensive system, a psychic paracausal defense system that literally pulls your worst insecurities and feelings and emotions out of you and uses them against you, reflects them back at you. So, Eris being like having been in the original fire team that went into the Hellmouth, and she's the only one who survived, and even then just barely, you know. So this was all up in Eris. Like Eris was like nose to the grindstone. We're figuring this out, and everyone's just like, is she okay? Like, should someone not be like with her? And so Ikora is here, and she's like, I am so sorry, right, for not like believing, because everyone kind of looked at Eris more before as just some like, you know, some like lightless little witch, right? She had messed up. She was all effed. She was bleeding out of her eyes. She had 3 of them now, you know, that kind of stuff. So it was rough. It was rough for a lot of them to even like interact with her. Ikora had the least bit of trepidation because she understands what she has to go through. And like Eris Morn was a member of the Hidden, which was Ikora's, you know, secret surveillance force, right? So anyway, here she is.
Came to tell you, you were right. It seems those responsible for our collapse are coming back.
Riot! You're all insufferable! Save your torment for someone who gives a damn.
Yeah. That's supposed to be player. Now, Eris does not react like that very often. She is very calm, composed, snide sometimes, but also recently very loving and touching and just like almost like she's very, very caring. She realizes like that if the kind of, you ever meet somebody who's gone through so much pain and suffering in their life that they're like, the last thing I'm gonna do is harsh on somebody else who is working themselves through the same thing, right? Like, there's a reason that therapists have therapists, right? So yeah, so you know, this is what Eris has become. That and her relationship with the Drifter has been amazing, so great. In fact, oh, I messed up. Hang on.
Came to tell you, you were right.
Save your torment for someone who gives a damn.
They're literally her dead friends.
The Vanguard is at your disposal.
And we don't know that they're not them, that they're not like entities from beyond the grave. So she thinks she's yelling at her dead friends.
And if you'll excuse us, Ikora, we have work to do.
Guardian. Whatever she needs.
And you just nod, right? So I'm trying to remember. Yes, Robin. Robin does the absolute best Drifter Eris art ever. Like, it can be touching, it can be sexy, it can be whatever this is, right? She does amazing work. Great artist. Absolutely check them out. Like, hang on, I'm trying to find some good Drifter Eris stuff. Look at this. Look at this. They're just watching TV. It's perfect. It's everything I've ever wanted. It's so banal. It's so domestic. It's great. It's great. He's a hornball. She's kind of just a closeted hornball. They have a pet worm. The Rock is always smiling. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. So anyway, Shadowkey, fantastic. Season of The Undying. Okay, okay. Hey, Moondust, pass the popcorn. Of course, Jermaine. Don't call him Jermaine. Whoa. All right. Season of The Undying, C tier. Fun content. Ugly ass weapons. Boring seasonal activity. And D tier. And the ending of the season could not have been more, not just boring, but easy to spot. And you're just like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. Blah. No. Just no. There's worse, but not by much. This is almost an F tier, but it wasn't like broken. It was a good attempt, just shouldn't have been attempted. They did what they did. They did what they set out to do, but what they set out to do was mediocre at best. Right there. Let's see. Season of the Dawn. B tier. Season of the Dawn had some great content. It was the first time that we saw the... Oh, I forgot the music, sorry. It was the first time that we saw there be some like a meta mystery that the Destiny community really needed to put their minds to, really needed to work it out and work together. There was a map, there was time travel. We got some great content with Saint 14 coming back, who's been a fantastic character, and some of the best, cleanest, best weapons we have seen in a very long time. I would like between Season of the Forge and Season of the Dawn, these weapons need to come back. 100% they need to come back. Really amazing. I've heard a lot of people complain about like, oh, I can't participate in the mystery. You could if you wanted to. It didn't, like, there were websites that you could like put information into, and it was and like people were helping each other out. But realistically, I think that the reason this is in B tier was, again, a lack of depth, but also, like in gameplay, mind you, a lack of depth. But we had a problem with this being a bit too big-brained, right? It was a lot of really smart content creators getting a ton of content out of it, but for the basic people like you and I and the other person, it's just, we just waited around to wait for other people to figure it out, and that's not very engaging. Great for content creators, so I'm giving it a B, and I feel that's fair. Season of the Worthy. Let's open this up for a second. Season of the Worthy gave us a lot of cool weapons, some interesting story. I think this is where swords actually came in, if I remember. I think this is where we actually got swords, if I remember. This is where we got Grandmaster Nightfalls. Some good maps, This is where you get into, see, when it comes to Season of the Worthy, this is where you start to get into C tier. Because C tier is just like, this is them putting in the effort into putting out content that will get you to the next season. Did it have any huge ramifications? You had Anna Bray come back, which was awesome, but the content wasn't really there. Mars was kind of like, I actually did not like the content on Mars because I like match-made seasonal activity, and it was not match-made, so I was not a fan of that. Mars was also kind of boring, So, you know, whatever. Season of Arrivals. Season of Arrivals is going into B tier simply because of the ending. That's it. Season of Arrivals had some great content. You know, Lake of Shadows, Corrupted, Festering Core. These are fantastic strikes. But I also feel, and the whole Tree of Silver Wings thing, absolutely fantastic. Interference, some great writing, some great stuff for the community, some great stuff for content creators. But I do feel again that the actual gameplay, the stuff that was repeatable, the stuff that you could do over and over and over, was really not there. They took all the cool from Mars when they left. Yeah. But the thing about this is kind of like B plus. I'll move it here. This is kind of B plus, because I'm not gonna be doing that very often. But like, I want to say this is B plus because the fact of the matter is that the way everything ended, the writing involved, while it wasn't really engaging in a gameplay sense, some of the stuff was and we like at the end of this season there were huge paradigm shifts which led us into Beyond Light, B tier. And I wanted this to be better. We got Stasis. Stasis was absolutely broken when it came out. I kind of don't even like the fact that Arrivals and Beyond Light are in the same space, but I kind of want there to be like a B plus, but to be perfectly honest, Arrivals had some great content. Beyond Light had Deepstone Crypt. Deepstone Crypt is my favorite, raid, but the problem with everything else was that it was boring. The Aramis was a absolutely used and abused villain. We've only recently gotten what we really needed out of her at the time, which is sad. But honestly, I think that they could have done a lot better. I think that there were a lot of balance issues. Beyond Light needed a lot more work. A lot more work. Empire hunts were bloody boring and time consuming. You know, Born in Darkness was an absolute like grueling effort just to unlock fragments. Yeah, Glassway is a great strike, but it's kind of just a little easy and boring and just whatever. The Disgraced is kind of reused content, so I'm not terribly thrilled with that either. But it was okay. It was okay. Yeah. I wasn't blown away. I was not blown away. What was next? Season of the Hunt. Season of the Hunt. Now you're gonna... But see, it's not a great thing that I have to, like, try and remind myself what had happened. Because I remember what happened Season of the Dawn, but I do not remember what happened Rise of a Hive God. Entire planets have vanished. Blah, blah, blah. Xivu Arath. Oh, this is the first time we deal with the Xivu Arath MacGuffin. Yes. And this is where we get Crow, right? So we have been waiting on Season of Crow. Exactly. We've been waiting on Crow for a very long time. The Wrathworn Hunt sucked. They made use of the Dreaming City, which was great because the Dreaming City needs a lot more. It's just such a huge blank canvas. Could just use so much more content. You could do so much more with it, repurpose it a lot, but they just don't, which is sad. Also, there's still the 3-week cycle, which is really weird. Like, I feel like we should have figured that out by now. Although it is connected to Xivu Arath, so it's like, okay, fine, you know. But honestly, C tier, just not really impressed. What What was next? Season of the Chosen. This is where we get Keitel. So you'll notice that a lot of we have a lot of characters coming in now that are fleshing out themes and tones that we have now come to rely upon. You know, Crow is a relied upon character. The Stranger, Elsie Bray, Anna, you know, like all these characters, they're very, very important, right? We get Fallen Saber, Devil's Lair, those are fun. But the Proving Grounds, I believe, are really where I think the Proving Grounds bring it to B tier. Because those are some great content, very reusable, very replayable, fun. I almost want to put this in A tier because it's done so much for the game, but realistically, Battlegrounds are just strikes with a different name. Even they're now in the Vanguard playlist, so they are essentially strikes, right? It was okay. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm not putting it in C tier because C tier is just like getting along to get along. B tier is when there's actually something there. A is like I would go back and play this content like in a heartbeat. I want the content back, you know. Looking at you, Forge, you know. And Opulence was just crazy, right? But yeah, I feel like Season of the Chosen was B. I feel like they put a lot of effort into it, and it has had ramifications. And, you know, Keitel has been an absolutely fantastic character to help us understand the Cabal. And there's more than that. I believe that Keitel represented a sea change in how we were going to interact with different factions in the universe, because originally it was just like the forces of the city and everybody else, and now we have allies. You know, we're realizing we're all in this together, right? We're all in this together, and that's important. That's super important, because it's led us to now gain allies amongst the Elixni, the Cabal, and more are coming. In my Warframe, we all live together. Cold, the air and water flowing, hard, the land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the sound of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build a future. Strong, united, working till we fall. And we all lift. And we're all adrift together. Together. Through the cold mist. Till we're lifeless. Together. Together. Yeah, I was a fan. I've been to TennoCon. Like, I love DE. I absolutely, I wish their game was better, but you know, it's anyway. That's another topic for another time. But yeah, I think we're going to have allies amongst all the factions, including the Hive and the Vex. Now, the Hive, that's easy. I think Savathun's coming back. Spoiler alert. I think, like clip it freaking now, because I want this on the record. Savathun is going to come back, because at the end of the Witch Queen, which we will get to, actually, no, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're not there yet. I don't want to spill. Season of the Splicer. Pfft. A tier. Some of the best weapons, some of the best replayable content. We had we had Misrax. He brought in the Elixni as a faction that we could actually clip it. The MS Word virtual assistant, Clippy. I hear you're throwing down mad beats singing Warframe tunes. Can I help you with that? You're sick, bro. So anyway, yeah, I mean, some of these weapons are still, so the weapon designs were absolutely out of this world. Like, look at Ignition Code, look at Grid Skipper, look at, like, some of these weapons have still have some of the best rolls. These are insanely fun weapons. What was the auto rifle again? Trying to remember. Chroma Rush. Yes. Easily still one of the best auto rifles in the game. Even though they don't have armory bonuses or anything like that, they're still absolutely cracked, and they shade so well. Like, so of all the designs that Bungie has come up with for the last, I don't know how long, see the season of the splicer weapons shaded the absolute best. I love auto rifles. I'm a pulse rifle guy. Actually, to be perfectly honest, I'm a rapid fire scout guy, but I love auto rifles. I love auto rifles that give me subsistence rampage and look like a cyberpunk fever dream. Like, really love it. Absolutely love it. And at the end of this, we had like Elixni living amongst us. How sick was that? Like, that really hit home. That's like, oh man, we have allies now. This is important. All of the story, all the tumultuous characters, Ido. Oh my god, no, absolutely A tier. Season of the Lost. No. Oh, okay, hang on. Ido, seriously! We all got a daughter we could love. We get Marasov back in Season of the Lost. It was okay. You know, I wasn't... The Wayfinder Compass was cool as a design. We got to visit the Ascendant Realm a bunch, which we're doing now again. But it's like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know. And Mara was an absolute just pain in the butt, you know? Just pain in the butt. Did not, you know, didn't really, whatever. 30th anniversary kit. I don't know why this is here, because it's not really an expansion, but it's the 30th anniversary kit. I'm going to put it in B tier. Still some of the best weapons. Dares of Eternity is a absolute banger of a piece of content. All the Halo references. It's essentially like a game show. They made Zur relevant again. Master Chef, exactly. I need the Dares shader still. I need so much out of Dares, honestly. I need to play Dares with friends. Because realistic. I've never done it on Master. I would love to do it on Master. Yeah. We should do, yeah. That'd be fun. That'd be a ton of fun. But I think Dares is amazing. I think the exotics we got, some great content. You know what? But there wasn't really a story. There wasn't really a plot. So, and it wasn't really an expansion. So I feel like B is being generous. I have one complete and I cried. Oh yeah. I need to do Dares because I need the most of it. Well, you know what? We'll play some Dares. How about this? When we do when we do our lore video where you ask questions and I try and answer them, when we do our lore stream, you and I, like, after the season's over, like before the next one, we're gonna do it. We're gonna play Dares. That's what we're gonna do. All right, we're just gonna play some dares, and that way we can grind it, and you can talk, and I can answer without having to think, like, pay attention to things too hard. Sound good? I think that's a good idea. I think, Witch Queen. Okay, I'm gonna put Witch Queen in S tier, and here's why. I still feel like Savathun's Throne World is underutilized. However, the content, the story, the legendary campaign, so much in the Witch Queen. Like, Savathun is a character. The voice, the Twitter telling Paul Tassi to touch grass, like the Void 3.0 rework. I still love Void Lock like so much. There was so much here, so much writing, so much story, so much great content to have fun with. It all seemed like an evolution of the game, right? It all seemed like this is where Destiny can go. Not in any, like, huge, like, here's one thing you can just do over and over. Like, it actually puts Season of Opulence to shame. And I know the scale is different, but realistically, Witch Queen is some of the best content we've ever gotten. And it doesn't get enough credit, I feel. It gets a lot of credit. I don't think it gets enough. Season of... What is this? It's not going in F tier, don't worry. Season of the Risen? Was this Season of the Risen? Oh, okay. So we've kind of messed this up. They kind of messed this up. I don't know what this is. Isn't that better? Why didn't I do that before? Because I'm bad at content creation. This is... Whoops. House of Wolves. Oh, never mind. No, never mind. House of Wolves. Taken King. We're gonna deal with that later. Right. This is Risen. Okay, Risen. Season of the Risen had some great content to go along with what was happening in the Witch Queen. Just for that, I feel like it's worthy of A tier, because one of my biggest beefs with the first season of every expansion is that it doesn't really hook up with what's happening in the story of the expansion. Like what we got with Lightfall and Season of Defiance, they were tangentially connected, but they didn't really share anything. Are you doing D1 in this too, or just D2? I'm doing whatever is here, but I mean, I feel like we're out of sync now. I'm just doing whatever's on this list, right? I don't even know if Season of Plunder is here. That's Season of Plunder. Okay. We're getting that out of the way right quick. Season of Plunder was trash. It's not that I have anything against pirates. I actually hate pirates, but no. Absolutely not. They dropped so many balls. The content was split between two different activities, which was a pain. You could not matchmake master content, which they still have to fix. The entire story was absolutely brain dead. The ending, fixing up the Elixir Quarter, was an insult to the player base. I'm putting that, and I don't say that very easily. That was when I started. Rough. I didn't do the seasonal stuff as much, but I like the fun pirate armor. If you like pirates, this was probably D tier. Okay, I would put this in D tier if you like pirates. I don't like pirates. I think that it was boring. The content was boring, and the actual plot and story and everything was trash. But that's the only thing that's going in F. What else? So that was okay. So we did Witch Queen. Haunted. This is Haunted. Season of the Haunted had some great content. We went back to the Leviathan. We had a lot of fun there. It was a tight little mini map. Some great story. But did it give us anything we like really big? No. It didn't give us anything really big. It didn't give us anything that we were really eager for. It set up a lot as far as tone, but I wasn't really thrilled. I mean, it gave us Eris content. It gave us great writing, great stuff for Crow. Fantastic stuff. The duality was broken, still kind of is. That's points off. Just nah. Seraph. Actually. Yeah, so if I'm going to put this here, I'm going to put this here. Seraph, I really enjoyed the end of the year. I thought Rasputin's evolution as a character was great. One thing that really pissed me off about this was how can I put this? It really pissed me off how a lot of the story was still stuck in lore books, and it wasn't in the game, right? It gave us some great content, don't get me wrong, but so much of the emotional impact, so much of the context was, again, and this is something that Bungie tends to fall back on, they put it in the lore books. So when the season ended, people were just like, I don't understand what just happened or why. And that's unfortunate because people don't read the lore books very often. I actually felt Plunder was an upgrade from the previous season. From Haunted? You're kidding me. Haunted had better content. No way. Whoops. Fully disagree. You're telling me that literally, like, the season of therapy was not as good as Pirates? No way. We literally got backstory of Zavala. Crow had to deal with Aldrin, which we never thought was going to freaking happen, right? Insane content. The activity content. The thing I didn't like about Plunder is that it was split between two different activities. I didn't have a problem with the activity. I had a problem with there being... firstly, they weren't very well designed. They were very manic, but I didn't like how fragmented it felt. Whereas Season of the Haunted, you got to revisit some great content from the original Leviathan raid. Great use of assets. The therapy was grand, but the shipboarding was great. Shipboarding was you go through a cannon. That was it. Everything else, like, all the rooms were so cramped. It was chaos. There was no thought involved. Just pure DACA, and that's fine. It's not my bag. You know, and it was just super easy, so easy. And let me tell you, I'd actually would maybe put this into A tier if the master content was what I'm hearing is more DACA. I'm sure you caught that. Yeah. If they had put matchmaking for the master content, I'd put this in A tier. And if the two pieces of seasonal content were singular, and they were all, it was all entirely matchmakeable, it's being A tier. I would give it A tier just because of that. And I stand by my words. The ending was an insult to players. Just wrong. It should not have been done. We can't do it. If you can't do a real glow up of the Elixir Quarter, don't do it. Just don't do it. Stringing up a few lights it's insulting. That's the only word that really comes to mind. What else? This is all. Oh, sorry. This was actually Forsaken. Cade dying, great story. Revenge plot, great story. Actual content, good, but it's not S tier. The reason people love this was because of because of the seasonal content. I'd actually, to be perfectly honest, I would actually give it B, but they had the balls to kill Cade. And not just like, and I know there was like Nathan Fillion was kind of tired of the role and all that stuff. I get that. You know, you had Last Wish, which is great. I think it may be solidly A tier, but not as good as Shadowkeep, in my opinion. You know, feel free to argue with me on that. What else? What else is there? Osiris. I mean, Taken King is, for its time, S tier. Rise of Iron. Oh, original D2. Rise of Iron. House of Wolves. B tier. And Warmind. C. Actually, no. House of Wolves gets C. And and you know what? I'll give it C, but I will come back to this later if they give us back that ship. That tricorn ship. You know exactly the one I'm talking about. Like the ship you got out of the House of Wolves expansion with the it's the Awoken Corsair fighter. Oh, another. Okay, hang on. I got this. More practice time. I appreciate. Okay. I'm gonna try and sex you up with my voice. Oh, the problem is I'm talking so much. I feel like I'm. Hang on. I feel like I'm breathing with my upper chest. Hang on. Veggie drink. That'll help. Okay. Okay. A little better. A little better. A little better. I think that was a tad better. The second is, or the third A isn't like absolutely broken, but improving. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, if they give us back that Corsair ship, I think I would move it up to B just as a thank you. But this is it. This is my tier list. I feel like. So let's review. There's been some stinkers. I'm being very mean here. I'll grant you that. This is vindictive of me. I hate this. Osiris. Thank you for the follow. Oh, no, that wasn't a follow. That was a lurk. I appreciate it. I appreciate the lurk. If any of the drones bother you, just tell them that you are a visitor. I am still getting visitor passes made up. They will require DNA retinal scans, things like that. But, you know, all that's being done. We can't even get the grav plating working around here properly. Guys! Why are you always on break when I'm streaming? At least watch. Honestly, you know, I think the drones enjoy my emotional discomfort sometimes. Just between us. Just between us. And I know they can hear me. But Anyway, this is let's review. Undying was bad. This, to be perfectly honest, I could actually move Osiris up because the weapon designs were kind of cool, but the content was kind of just really bad. And the story was rushed, and it did not feel good. And this is almost unanimously known as a low point for like a low point for Destiny as a franchise. So it's got to go in F. I do love the designs of the weapons though. Very cool. Yeah, but other than that, I feel like if you've made 20 seasons, like if you've made content since 2017, all of this content, and the majority of this is in A, B, and C, like there's a bell curve here. Right? I feel like this is pretty good. I feel like Bungie deserves kudos for this. That all being said, let's boot up the game and actually find out if they fridged somebody. We're going to talk about that. Dem, I hope you're still in the chat because we are going to be talking about fridging. Oh. Kudos is the other game you're playing? What? Kudos is the other game I'm playing. What? That's going over my head, and when you tell me I'm gonna hate myself. But what? Kudos. Kudos. Oh, yep, hate myself. Yes, kudos is the currency in Teenage Exocolonists. Yes, you're correct. So here we are playing. Okay, so I'm sure that everybody is familiar with what. Oh, I gotta change this. Hang on. I don't know how to spell Destiny, apparently. Boop, boop. Apparently, chat can change the category that I'm in by like with a command. I think it's !! set game, and then you type in the game. But I've already done it, so it doesn't matter. Okay, job done. Exactly. Legend Battlegrounds are up. Limited time. Oh, yeah. Let's get into the raid challenges. Are we done? Thank you. You get all the news. The bandage bundle. This is actually an old... this is actually an old emote. But so this is a 2-player emote, but this has actually been around for quite some time. I think I even have it. Excellent. Nailed it. Imagine being the person who had to rig this. What are you doing? I don't know. What do you mean, like with my life? Rough. Persevering dance. Not for 500 silver, but I appreciate it. Let's see what's up for Bright Dust. Oh, you know what? If you like Jade Rabbit, this is a great skin. Wood, like, I'm not even a fan of wood. This is a great skin. All-terrain explorer, bro. But the wheel doesn't turn. That's a problem. Technologic. That's a lazy bond. Disciples judgment. Puh. Rulk. Yeah, we didn't even actually, now that I think about it, my God, look at my eyes. We didn't even get into, like, the like the final shape, because it wasn't there. But no, not the final shape. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, we got to Witch Queen, and then yeah, so we didn't actually cover. Hang on. No, actually, now I'm kind of curious. Why didn't... oh, maybe I can open it up again. No. Yeah, no, it doesn't really... I don't see anybody who's done it. Yeah, for some reason they all end at Witch Queen. How odd. How odd. But yeah. So we're gonna visit them at the helm. Not grabbing that yet, because I'll wait until I'm done, you know, leveling. So, okay, fridging. Let's talk about fridging. Because last week, we got Amanda Holiday killed, and Crow being a big emo huffball. Now, the origin of the term fridging is the Green Lantern comic. In order to get the Green Lantern to do something, his enemies kill his girlfriend and stuff her remains in a fridge for the Green Lantern to find. This is terrible. And the reason this is terrible is because you should never have to kill somebody you should never have to kill a love interest, especially a female character, in order to spur the actions of a male character. And this has happened many times in many kinds of kinds of mediums and content. And it's not just comic books, it's video games, it's TV shows and movies and everything like that. It is rampant. It happens more times in Spider-Man than I can even remember. But it is a terrible thing to do. Is this fridging? We will find out, because at this point, what would make it not fridging is for other people other than Crow to have some sort of, for it to have an effect on them other than just sad, right? Because if Crow's actions are spurred, if he is spurred to growth by Amanda dying, this is fridging. And this is inherently, if it's fridging, it is bad storytelling. So, but I think that's what, unfortunately, I think that's what we're going to get.
Guardian. I woke up this morning and looked out across the grey mists of Trustland, and I've got to tell you, my heart just wasn't in it. I didn't want justice or revenge. It wouldn't bring her back. I felt tired. I didn't want to fight anymore. But then, out in the distance, I spotted a deployment of Shadow Legion moving through the fog, pushing a group of prisoners before them. It's not about me. It's about them. So I picked up my rifle, and I got to work. We've got to fight on. Not just because we're in the Vanguard, or Queen's Guard, or because we're heroes, or all that rot. Because it's what Amanda would have done. And that's good enough for me.
Okay. So it's good that we're dealing with Devrim there, because... and that it's affecting him. That's important. That's important. Oh, we still have one of these, right? Forgot to put that in. Didn't even have enough room for it. Funny. That's fine. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay. Let's head to the tower real fast. Pick up some stuff. I'm almost there. I'm almost at 460. I might get there actually this this stream. That'd be great. So what do we have to do? Whoops. Defeat Shadow Legion combatants and complete one Defiant Battlegrounds playlist activity. Combatants in Defiant Battle award bonus. Okay, cool.
Ah, shall we begin then?
It doesn't really matter. These are all getting done away with, so basically you just hand them in for infinite amount of glimmer. I have so much glimmer, I have no idea what to do with it.
So who won? Here you go.
So I can just get all of these like repeatables and just go absolute ape shit. You know?
A transaction to make, Guardian?
Okay, so I picked those up. Oh, someone spawned the big ball. Let's make sure there's enough room. Then we'll go over our... Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. Oh, that was it for the pattern. We can actually build this later. Okay.
Goodbye.
So let's take a look. Let's clear all of these. Progress. Arc, strand. Okay, so we're going to be using strand. Strand. Collect favors. Auto rifle. Defeat. Yeah, alright. Auto rifle, arc damage. Bows and sniper rifles. Bows, swords, sidearm, auto rifle, sidearm, rocket launcher, which we're going to do. Stasis, pulse rifle, auto rifle. Okay, so we're pulling out an auto rifle. Right? All good. And we'll work with the sniper rifle, and I think we're good. I think we're good at this point. Let's get to it. Oh, I didn't even think of like something to bring for champs. Overload. Are we dealing with overload? Yes. Okay. Cool. I have something. I have something for those. Don't have anything for that. But overload auto rifle. Boom. Brilliant. Onward.
Shadow Legion vessels hover above your planet like hawks hunting mice. But unlike a mouse, the Guardian can strike back.
Yep.
It pains me to remember, Amanda. I would give much to tear the Shadow Legion fleet from the sky.
I sympathize, but we can't risk the few resources we have. Our first responsibility is to the captives still up there.
You speak pain truths.
Oh, forgot he had to jump up there, and then swallow that now.
The ley lines running through this area are blocked by the Taken, like hair clogging a drain.
Woo! Okay. So this is the hard one. I remember this being a really hard one. Oh! Wait. I didn't do the right thing there. I forgot what you're supposed to do. There we go. No! Oh, darn it. Okay, these people know what's up. But now nothing is spawning. Why? Oh, because it fell. It's all the way down there. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, there we go. Right, we're in the Cosmodrome.
Welcome to the real world.
Ah! Alex, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it.
To the real world.
What is happening? Ah! It keeps going. Thank you for the sub. That is being matched and donated to for Sick Kids Hospital through Tiltify. I appreciate it. Oh, there they are. I lost my streak. That is true. That is true. I tried kind of pinging you without, because if I had said, "Hey man, you're gonna lose your streak," then it would sound absolutely like terrible of me. I'd be like, "Hey man, don't I deserve more of your money?" But you know, so I didn't want to say, I didn't want to ping you with that. But yeah, maybe I should have. $33 months, dude. Appreciate it.
You're coming up on the prison ship. The portal to the material plane should be nearby.
I really got to come up with some milestones.
The ability to move between worlds is impressive. Perhaps the voice in the darkness also seeks such power for its forces.
The witness is as inscrutable as the traveler. Its motives may therefore be manifold and contradictory.
So it's funny. She once mentioned his mind as multivalent, which means essentially it has multiple layers, like prioritized layers, all working together. I heard a thing. What was the thing?
You are stymied by the ship's internal system. It is beyond my influence.
Ghost can handle it. Might take some time, though.
I'm milking. I really want to get this catalyst done. Are they gonna come out of there? Doubt. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That's the good one. I killed a bunch of Cabal, don't you know? Come back here, I want to finish you. That sounded wrong. No, group up for me! Alright, that's it. I'm out of ammo. There we go. Oh no, I don't have anything for unstoppables! Oh! Flying sniper shot. Eat it. Eat it! I am the greatest. Icolo sniper, yes. I'm trying to grind it because I just want a good, in case somehow legendary sniper rifles become good in PvE again. I want one.
To force a decisive engagement.
The sooner we get our people out, the better. Gunships are closing on your position.
Notice my crack aim, right?
Miles above the earth and surrounded. Just as you prefer it, I imagine.
Are they bad in PvE? Sniper rifles are terrible for yeah, they're just terrible. But they could come back, you never know. If you ever hear someone say, hey, break out Whisper, then they're back.
Squad to get through and you're home free.
Consecrate the essences of the Taken to maximize your chances. Good luck.
Woo! No, I'm not wasting the shot. Come on. Oof. Okay, I'm dropping a well. There we go. Oh, wait. That was a mistake! That was a bit of a waste. Oh no. I'm going to the wrong side. I'm an idiot. Why did we fall down? Because I got shot in the face. Exactly. Oh, no. Okay, now we go over to the other side. See, I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Look at that! Oh, I got it off! Yes! The wonders of being an immortal. Probably not a great idea.
Any word yet from Aramis?
No words. Only silence. She will not speak, even with Ido. Do you think the witness must know now what she did?
You sound conflicted.
Yes. I have many feelings inside. So many. I am close to bursting.
Rough. But that's actually good, because it's like, other characters should care a lot. I'm officially far enough removed from the game to say I have no idea what's happening. A lot. Icolo Sniper, yeah, so they to mention that. Then it's 2020, lol. Yeah, not much has changed in the sniper rifle space. Warlock ranged melee reminds me of that thing from Ghostwire. You know what it reminds me of? There was this show called The Magicians, where the magicians would do magic by doing this art form known as finger tutting. And I love that. Like, I absolutely love that stuff. So what are we doing? Speak to Zavala Zavala's at the farm? Interesting. He hasn't been there in a while. Oh, right. He was there when we... right. Oh, the body's gone, and now it's just a memorial. With a walkway, sort of.
We've all died countless deaths. But we still only feel loss. From the outside in. Holiday. She died doing what was necessary to protect the people of the city. She didn't do it out of obligation or circumstance. She knew it had to be done. And she believed in it to the end. She had one life. And she used it to save us. She set an example for us all. I don't know what else to say. Amanda. I would give my last life if it would bring her back. I've begged before. It's a false hope. A lie. At every loss, the traveler is silent. Each path I take leads me to a grave. Cade. Sophia. Hakim. I failed them all. I love you, Amanda. I'm so proud of you. Forgive me.
That's okay. So that's a good sign that other characters are being gripped by this. It's who's been brought to action that will really decide the point. But that was really good. I wonder if Shenanigans is still in the chat. Because she pointed out some lore to me, actually, that I had yet to read about how she's about, like, and I kind of made the joke before that Mara was, like, really overextending herself, but it's actually in the lore.
One cannot hear Zavala's words and remain unmoved. That man has borne suffering enough for many lifetimes. That is the price we pay for opening our hearts. And as the voice in the darkness extends its reach, we know only that few will finish this journey with us, for the path is long. As the nebulae whirl and billow above us, we remain. We endure. This is our privilege, our duty, and our curse. Take heart, Guardian. Know that we will endure together.
You know, it doesn't really get looked at a lot, but the psychological toll of being an immortal guardian, like, to use a loaded word, obviously, but to, a sentinel on the wall, the last and only line of defense against horrors you can't possibly understand or imagine, it means a lot. And there's a lot of characters that just are like, yeah, whatever, because they just don't want to look at it, and they don't want to pretend, they want to pretend it doesn't exist. But wow, like someone like Mara, someone like Zavala, they understand the depth. And when she says it's a privilege, a duty, and a curse, it is all of those things in enormous measure. Awesome, I needed a bow. Wait, was that it? No way! It's not even fridging. It's like... That's the end of it. No way.
Crow,
What do you want?
I wish to speak with you.
I don't have time for this. Or for you.
We've all lost someone dear to us.
If you mean me, you don't show it.
I wanted to, but I held my heart so closely that I smothered it. I don't want to see you do the same.
You don't know me. Stop talking like you do.
I know how we grieve. It is raw and violent. I know we believe that keeping others away from it will protect them. But we don't do it to protect them. We do it to protect ourselves. We do it because it is easy.
Nothing about this is easy. You didn't know her.
Then tell me who she was.
She was She was a sunrise.
Grieve its setting, but do not turn your grief to armor. Let us bear you through it.
I'll try.
I know you will.
Okay. All right, you know what? Okay, so I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see that this is not fridging. That's good. This is just a story of loss. This is a story of a friend dying. Someone you thought was too... How do you say this? Someone you thought that was not immortal, just untouchable. Because the world without this person... Wow, that water is terrible. The world without this person is so... would seem so bleak. Would seem so lifeless without their light in it. You know? That kind of makes sense. That makes sense. If that's the story of this season, whereas the season of... I keep calling it the season of therapy. The season of therapy was about dealing with loss. But those losses, those grievances are old and cold and dull. This is hot. This is new. This is stinging pain. This is a shattering of your world. And we all know what that's like. Like, in real life, we know what that's like. We know what it's like to lose somebody. And you never want... And you're so... And the first thing is shock. Even when they die slowly. Even if they die of cancer or dementia or something slow and painful or slow and quiet, it doesn't matter. Just, even if you have all the time in the world to say goodbye, you don't want to because you gain something through loss. You do, but it's that comes later. You have to deal with the loss. You don't get one without the other. And to deal with loss, you have to believe that this person is gone. And that is hard for a lot of people when it comes to a lot of people. Right? The death of a parent, the death of a sibling, the death of a spouse, the death of a child. These are things, like, sometimes just the death of a best friend. It's like the world does not have a center without this person in it. It is lost. It is irredeemable. It does not make sense. The world without Amanda Holiday, to someone like Zavala, makes less sense. It's not that it's darker. It's not that it's harder. It's not that it's more grimdark or whatever. It's not that... It doesn't make sense. Amanda made it make sense in her own way. Not by explaining, not by logic, just by being, as Crow put it, a sunrise. The sun will rise tomorrow. We all rely on it, right? That emotion, that secureness, that tomorrow I can call up a friend and say, hey, how's it going? You know? And shoot the shit. People in your life emit gravity. Yes! Exactly. Exactly. And when you lose that gravity, you are flung into the dark. And you don't know what to do. Right? There's nothing you can do a lot of the time. And it takes a lot. It takes a Herculean effort every time you have to drag yourself back into some sort of semblance of reality after something like that happens. Something so catastrophic. Something catastrophic doesn't need to happen. It doesn't need to be a person died on a mission. It could be this person got into a car accident, or this person got sick. It doesn't matter. the person is gone and it hurts and you don't know what to do. That is important. Right? So I'm glad this is infringing. This is just this loss. Right? And that's good storytelling. I wish there was more. Don't get me wrong. I wish there was a lot more. But like not even more, like not even catharsis. Just I want to know what they feel. I want to feel it with them, right? That's the sign of good characters with good storytelling. You want to be there for their pain. You want to share in it. Not because it's easy, but because it's hard to, you know, to crib a line. You know? Stories are so important to humans because humans need that sort of like template. We exist partially through our stories because they are low risk avenues to real emotion, which, you know, you don't want to be like your first opportunity of to experience loss is something so unbelievably rocking as the death of a parent, right? But we all have to deal with that at some point. Most of us have to, almost everybody has to deal with that at some point, right? So to have stories where everything is not hunky-dory is important. And having characters that die is so important because people die. Stories end and new ones begin, but stories end. And that is an important part of the human condition, right? And we have to accept that. That is why I don't like comic books, or rather, I've liked them less and less as I grew up, because these characters are never even allowed to age, much less die, you know? Actually, that reminds me. There's a content creator for anime, essentially, named Jeff Thu. Mother's Basement is his channel, and he literally just did a video called "Let Goku Die," and it's about like the importance of this, of exactly this, letting a character die, and how important that is to telling a story. Because if a character doesn't die, then their story doesn't have an end, and sometimes a story without an end is an incomplete one, right? Sometimes it's like, oh, they lived happily ever after or whatever, or you don't need that ending, but a lot of the time you do, you know? That's important, I think. Very important. So I don't want to say that I'm glad they killed Amanda Holiday. Don't get me wrong, I'm still grieving her, and I'm going to grieve her, but I want to grieve her with these characters. So I'm kind of, if I have one criticism, it's kind of like this being the last story beat is kind of a little light, you know? But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wow, that was heavy. There's one more radio broadcast here? No. Where? Where's the radio broadcast? I already listened to Crow and Mara. That was there. In the Triumphs? God, sometimes I don't even know where I'm freaking looking. Journey. Now I know where I'm looking. Oh, it says there is one more. Oh, interesting. Okay. On legend difficulty. I want to do that. Okay. So there's one more coming up. That's good. That's good. So that's all of the content I had planned for today. I guess we're just gonna play the game at this point, you know. What are we doing? Let's see where we're at with this. Oh, we're so close. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Auto rifle, bows and sniper rifles. We're working on arc damage. Let's... I kind of don't want to, but sure. Okay, let's throw on arc and run another one. Wah, wah. You know what we could do? We could read some lore. We could do that, I guess. What? For what? Oh, for Getaway Artist? Ooh, I don't like it. Like I like the original Getaway Artist just fine, but interesting. I think Getaway Artist is a nice looking exotic on its own, but okay. And we're back on Earth. We're doing this one again. Oh no, we're not.
Just so we're clear, they rather do know we're coming this time around. They'll be ready.
You are correct.
Wrong.
But the Shadow Legion must discover what Elixni have known since the whirlwind. The light cannot be contained. It cannot be captured. It goes where it wills.
Oh, I got it. Okay, cool. Come back! Come back! Sorry.
The pyramid's dead ahead, Guardian. I hope you're ready for a welcome committee.
If our last outing is any indication, you'll be in their sights as soon as you step foot inside.
As I have heard Amanda say, buckle up. It is about to get bumpy.
Oh, that's adorable. Like, not for nothing, but that is... I like that. I like how he... Like, that humanism, just brilliant.
Though they appear chaotic, the Taken are still bound by a psychic command structure.
Right. Let's target their leadership, Guardian.
The great thing is that, like, the Arc buddies doing all this work, it's giving me, Wah! Gonna die. It gives me the progress on that that bounty, which is great. And them, actually, now that I think about it. It's the one thing I actually like about Arc Lock, because realistically I kind of hate Arc Lock. Whoops. Almost done with auto rifles, at least. Although, was that single life? Nope, just Divine Battlegrounds. That's fine. Oh, thank you kindly. It's always nice when somebody goes through the hassle of reviving you. Done! Let's go! Come here. It's hard to hit that moving target. Come on. There we go.
I look upon the damage the darkness has done. The Witness, Callus, Aramis. We cannot allow it to spread further.
See,
its influence is pernicious, true, but it also grants me the power we are using now. The power to rescue your people. There may come a time, Mizrax, when you must accept the darkness or lose all.
I have given in to its power once. I will not do so again.
that makes sense. That makes sense, because what he experienced, he sees as the darkness, right? What she is, but her view is very different. Neither is correct or wrong or anything like that.
It looks like a surprise party, and you're the guest of honor.
It just
survive
is.
This Shadow Legion hospitality while we pinpoint the location of the prisoners. Hang in there.
His experience with the darkness is his experience with what am I thinking? With Nezarek, right? And how it drove him to do terrible things. Mara's experience with Nezarec is an internal one, right? She understands that the darkness is simply just an aspect of the universe. It's neither good nor bad. It's like the rain is not good or bad. It can create a flood or it can water your crops. It's still just the rain. Neza sickness? Yeah, exactly. He got the Neza flu. Because he was hanging on to his freaking finger! Oh. Oof. Okay, fine. Unlimited power! Did we do it? Oh, F you. Ah! Alright.
Seems you've worn out your welcome. Considering the impression you were making, I'm not surprised.
Their ambush failed.
No! My jump failed.
Then we shan't give them the chance. Queen Mara, is there another way inside?
The Guardian already senses the path. Now they need only walk it.
Really? Just gonna sit on my ghost? Fine, be that way. Damn. Uh-oh. Look at that aim. I should hop back on and do more stuff. Stuff is good. Warlock, Ticklefinger, Super Arc Super. Yeah. Again, I'm not even a fan of Arclock. I wish... You know what would make me like Arclock a lot more? Is if they fixed Chaos Reach. Not, like... I get it. It can be a problem. But... realistically, if it was a super that, like, scaled for single target damage... and not so much like widespread sweeping of damage, then I would be super happy with that. Like limit camera movement or twisting, like severely limit it. Don't lock you in, but like severely limit it. And I got nothing. Wow.
We're ready to transmat them out once the Shadow Legion are done.
Severely limit it, and then have the damage ramp up as you're hitting a specific character, a specific target, like, I don't know, a raid boss, or a Gambit Primeval, or something like that, you know. You're back, dude! Do we have nothing to deal with the unstoppable? Oh no, we don't have anything to deal with the unstoppable? This is why you have to have something for everything, right? And it's unfortunate that, like, the game shouldn't match you. If you don't have anything for it, the game shouldn't really match you. I don't know if that's even possible to fix. It's fine. Unstop the unstoppable. Unstop the stoppable. I threw that way too far. How goes the game? It goes okay. I feel like they kind of dodged the bullet story-wise when it came to how to treat, like, why they killed Amanda Holiday and that it wasn't fridging. Like, that's good, really, but I don't know. We are getting to the point where, well, I mean, that's the end of this story for the season, so I'm a little sad on that mark. Yeet. No, you don't eat me, I eat you. Come back here, I eat you. Oh, shite. Alright. Oh! Bleh. Woo! Oh, right. Speed! Right, I forgot Amplified is like this. Whee! I am overthrowing all my grenades. There we go. See, I brought something of use. There we go. Open up. Boop. I'll tell you, our arc buddies are just the tits. Oh, come on. How does he keep up? There we go. Just listening to this is great. Destiny has some fantastic music and sound effects. Their audio is just to die for. It'll make you feel all the things. You haven't even heard like Deep Stone Lullaby, like some of the just gorgeous, gorgeous voice work. I love this game. I know a lot of people like to bag on Destiny as a game. It's the best. It has its ups and downs, don't get me wrong. But when it's up, it's up. I meant you playing it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I tend to sound a little gremlin-y when I'm playing this. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh. Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Why? Did you not? What happened? If only someone had done a tier list of its ups and downs. Why are they down? They're not even in here, dude. Oh my god, come on. Oh, they're down here? Why? What were you planning on doing? Oh, you just wanted to hide and not play. You wanted me to do all the work. Got it. Come on, get over here. Alright, there it is. I'm going for it. Yeet! Consecrate this. Get him, toys. Ah! Oh! Alright, fine. Unlimited power! You don't know what it's like to fight Warlock Tickle Fingers. Here we go. Free the prisoners.
Amanda, I really thought there'd be more time to talk to.
Holiday always was a good judge of character. She trusted her gut. I imagine she picked up on more than you think. No words required.
I hope so.
See, Crow, and we all know, Crow is going to have the hardest time with this loss because for him, it's like the friend he lost, the friend he for better or for worse, lied to, he can't make amends, or at least he doesn't feel like he can make amends. Maybe all those words left unsaid sort of thing, you know? That's rough. That's rough because we've all been there. We've all had someone leave our life, whether through death or otherwise, where it's like, no, but I needed to know that we're cool. And I'll never know that now, right? That's harsh. It's a harsh thing for somebody to handle. Let's go to some strikes. I guess I can get a little gremlinish when I'm a killer in Dead by Daylight. I've actually never played Dead by Daylight. I know it's one of those games that a lot of streamers really, really enjoy. It's not my bag. To be honest, as I was planning my new, career as a catboy, there were some thoughts to, well, I need games that are not just popular, but like cornerstones in the community. Trying to solve these puzzles is slightly annoying. Which puzzles? I'm not a puzzle. So I ended up landing on Valorant, which is, weird, but Is that, did I get, does it have Tireless Blade? Tireless Blade 1 for all? Interesting. Don't play, it's a trap. You won't be able to leave. What, Dead by Daylight or Valorant? Because I'm tired. I'm planning on playing Comp for the first time this weekend. Both. Too late. Rough. Funny, but rough.
Welcome back. Done.
When you think you're okay, but you're not okay. Yeah. You know what? Maybe that was not the thing to get rid of. Yeah, that was dumb. That was really dumb. Oh well. I needed that 04, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, what are we doing? Strikes. Yes, strikes. But we need a... And we're gonna do double primary. Just so we can grind some shit. Bow. You were getting more practice. Okay. I'm gonna try and be less husky, like more less, you know. We're just like.
Again, Guardian.
Good thing. Get away from the. Hang on. Actually, all right. There's so many sound effects. Okay, so like, you know, Big Daddy energy, and you do something cute. Ara. Okay, the third one was okay. Less forced. I took 3 out of that. Sorry. You've dropped 3. You hit the money ball. You got the bonus. You rolled a 20. Grenades, precision, void volatility, champs, and just random stuff. You trying to make it perfect is great, lol. You know what? So I have, as I said before, I have an enormous respect for lewd tubers, because it's a skill that I do not have. Right? And I'm very respectful of it. Oh wait, do I still need to do? Oh, I still need to run auto rifle a bit. But I'll throw on bow in a bit. I need something for. Yeah, okay, some stasis. But I'm trying. I want it to be good because the more. God, this is gonna sound stupid. The more I get seen as somebody who can be like lewdsome, the more. So when I first started doing this, before I actually went live, I actually sent it was like a smasher pass for like models or art or whatever, and it was being done by an adult voice actor named Taigatan, who you may also know as Ule Tiger, and if you don't know who she is, Pornhub is a thing. You may want to check that out. You'll get there. It just takes practice and such. Yeah. Practice. I mean, it's new. So she was like, loved my model, and I kind of want that to. Ooh, stasis surge. So we're running stasis. I I just kind of want to run with that, you know? I kind of like the idea of having like a lewd edge. Yes. Arc and stasis abilities recharge faster, but you receive more damage from both elements. Interesting, okay. I don't know why the sounds are playing twice. I need to fix that. I don't know why it's doing that. I am trying to keep the lewd to a low boil. Good luck. Just do what you want to do. That's the thing. As long as you're not creeping anybody out. As long as you're not being, like, gross. And, sure. I just found out, like, another VTuber I know. Not know, but, like, know of and have done stuff with.
We're approaching the temple, Petra.
I found out that they, like, when they were a kid, and they admitted this live, that they were a kid, they, ooh, Archer's Tempo, well, that they, when they were a kid, they peed on their hands because they liked the way it tasted. They admitted this. This is not me getting information I shouldn't, well, I don't know if I should have, but, like, you know what I'm saying.
We're heading inside now.
Good. Descend to the heart of the temple. You're looking for one of the Queen's technions.
I am just saying sus things. Sus things are fun.
You Guardians call them. Her name is Sadia.
You didn't go looking. Exactly. I didn't go looking for the information. That's exactly
it. She will
it.
try to kill you. Much as you might like to do the same, you must spare her.
Kids do weird things. You know, I used to eat mayonnaise sandwiches. That's it. Mayonnaise, Wonder Bread. That's it. It's gross.
Let me have a look at that console. This is some kind of elevator.
Kids do weird things. It's kind of defining feature. It is. Oh, that was wrong. Hang on. Never freaking mind. Open sesame. When I was a kid, I made grape jelly and Miracle Whip sandwiches. That sounds really sweet. Although I have an unabashed fondness for Miracle Whip. Because it actually, to me, and this is going to sound really weird, it actually tastes more like properly made mayonnaise than mayonnaise does. That's super weird, right? Because it has that, I know it's an artificial tang, but it has tang. And tang is important. Mayo is like 3 ingredients. Yes, but made well, it's like good. You know, and the stuff that you normally buy is not good. Oh hell. Oh, just wasted that. Oh, no, we're going back over. But good mayo has, like... Good mayo has tang to it. Right? That's... Oh, shit. Homemade mayo is another thing entirely from Hellmann's and whatever you get at the grocery. That's exactly it. Hellmann's doesn't taste like anything. That's the problem. Miracle Whip is artificially changed. I get that, but it oddly tastes closer to the actual thing. So I buy Miracle Whip. Ow! No, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna get pulled. That's fine. Darn it. Oh, thankfully. Nice shot. I've made homemade mayo before. It's great. It's very useful. To be perfectly honest, actually, like even store-bought mayo is very useful as like a seasoned spreadable fat, if you need that. 'Cause you can use that. You can use that for a lot of things. An adhesive. It is very useful. Look at this. We're doing a cooking show. Cooking while playing Destiny. Oh! Darn it. Thank you. Ah!
Eyes up.
No! Oh, almost didn't make it. I don't have any ammo. Come on. At least my... Why is he just standing there? Do they not know what to do? Oh, now it's on the other side. Alright, I got it. I'm gonna go get it. Oh, big rock! Oh, it's just damage. That's the problem. Alright, fine. F it. Oh, that was it? Rough! I just wasted it. Oh well. How many times have we discussed food here? This is a secret food channel. What are you talking about? I'm after Onigiri's content. I don't burn my rice. You can tell her I said that. My dream is to actually, like, run into Oni at, like, a grocery store. That would be sick. Because I know she's local. I have no idea if I solved the puzzle. I don't know what puzzle you're talking about. I'll be honest. Oh no! I threw it. So if you throw it between people, it hurts them more. Give it. Give it. Where did she go? Trying to get this week's collectibles. Oh, I'm gonna do all the collectibles later. I do love that Nimbus has like a pad, but there's no bed, which is weird. Do Cloud Striders not sleep?
I have to warn the queen.
Solar precision. I gotta do something about grenades. Auto rifle. Okay, so let's throw this auto rifle back on. Let's change our... We're done with stasis, so we don't need that anymore. No, that's really low level. They never sleep at their own place. Oh, that was it. Oh, right. Buh! Problem is, you like, there's multiple of them. Unfortunately, it's like... Are we still doing stasis? No. No. Solar. Oh, no. Void. Let's do void. There. That way I'll get some volatility. Yeah, because pocket singularity can make them volatile.
We're here, stranger.
We're not strangers anymore, Little Light. You can call me Elsie. Or Elizabeth. Whatever works.
Okay. Elizabeth it is. But I prefer Ghost.
But yeah, going around and collecting...
So, what's our plan?
Despite our
action
best
figures?
efforts, the Vex
Brilliant.
within remains active thanks to Aramis. Destroying it loses us a vital link to the Vex. A story for another time, perhaps. For now, we need to focus on stopping any further incursions from the portal.
Understood. We'll take care of it.
That's what I like to see. Get some grenade kills. Holy! Alright. That was, you have to use a rocket on him? Poor guy. It's just a Vandal, suddenly rocket. Although I've been using two-tailed fox on everybody, so what do I have? You know, what can I say?
Here we are again, cleaning up another of Clovis Bray's messes.
Be sure to remind him of that next time you see the bastard. He's the reason all this is here in the first place. The darkness told him to build the portal. It's his fault the Vex invaded. His fault so many people died. I did everything I could to help. It still wasn't enough.
There's no use in quantifying the help you give. Any amount is enough. You've done far more than most.
And it's only just begun, little light.
The fact that did that shank just boot me? The thing is, like, the fact that at the end of last year, how the how we didn't, like, literally just go out and kill Clovis Bray, ridiculous to me. But, you know, whatever. Good shot, good shot. Darn it! Alright, fine. Alright, that's it.
We've reached the portal.
You know what to do.
Oh, he's going. No. Oh, it's somewhere inside. Oh, darn it. It's over there, isn't it? This guy's just standing there, just waiting. Alright. Don't go inside. Stop it. Don't you. Oh, darn it. I'm out of ammo. Ah! Oh shit, it's right here. Fine. Open wide. Immune. Bugger! Oh, that's going off into nowhere. Wow, I am bummed today. And that's it.
That's the last of them, Elizabeth.
Good riddance, evil bastards. Until next time.
So yeah, if they had gone to like after the traveler almost died, and it's like we gotta eliminate Clovis Bray, they should have just gone to Europa and blown his whole place up. That would have been a cool final mission. Just go, he's heckling you the whole time, and just like set the bomb and just, that's it. Bob's your uncle, so they say, right? That would be cool. That would be really cool, I think. Let's see. We'll do one more, and then I think we'll call it an evening. How was I doing for volatility? Oh, this takes so long. It's so not worth it. And I'm not doing Nightfalls tonight, but I grabbed it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. cute. It'd be cool if it was more of an interactive game that you played with your ghost, but that's okay. Ah, the psyops for the EDZ.
We're losing Guardians to the Lucent Hive.
Force their leader into the mindscape and do what needs to be done. It's not pretty, but we're saving lives. Remember, mercy to an enemy can't come at the cost of their victims.
He learned that from Valus Forge. Are we not? Okay, I guess I'm going in alone. Well, let's see what Three-Tailed Fox is like. Cool. So the second round is like... It's 2 rockets, and now I got 1 of every damage type. Well, 1 of every light type, I guess. Oh! Ouch. I have to do it in a single life. I can't die. There. Oh, and are we done with
Dead Guardians. Their light harvested by Savathun's
Yes,
hive.
let's
avenge them.
and track down the leaders responsible.
Pulse rifle, pulse rifle, pulse rifle. I was doing the wrong puzzle. Yeah. I know that feel. Oh no. What's this sympathy for? I don't get shown sympathy.
My scion sends portal.
I'm sorry. Don't even.
This could be why they were harvesting light.
Take up the hive relics and rend.
My mod is being so nice to you right now. It's literally sickening. I'm offended. I am so offended. Oh, they're behind us too? Come on. There's my sword calibration. Whoa, no ammo there. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Oh! Hello. There's my rifle calibration. See, it doesn't work if they die. So I have to hit the larger. That's why I got so little progress on it, because everyone I hit dies. They have to be volatile, not dead. Small detail. Oh, right. I thought I still had two-tailed fox. Shit.
The mindscape works, but anything wearing Savathun's face is trouble.
Run it through with the spear, Guardian.
No! Oh, well. I had already gotten everything I wanted. Let me try and clear out some of these annoyances for the guys. For the boys. You know what I just realized? The sound of this thing? It sounds like a... It sounds like a chanting mob. Right? Are you hearing this? Are you hearing what I'm hearing? God, the sound direction in this game is off the hook. Like, it's organic. It almost sounds like people. But it also sounds mechanical. Gotta go pick up fiance from work. Have fun. Sounds good, Kendra. This is my last thing, so. Not a big deal. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm gonna die. It's good to just proc devour with one of your shots. Like if she's doing too much damage, proc devour. And you're healed. Oh. I thought they'd already taken care of it. When in doubt, hip fire the sniper rifle. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh! There we go. Done. Oh, it's because of the audio distortion of being in the Ascended Realm. Because here it doesn't sound like that. Oh, that's so cool.
I
Hip-fired
your
snipers are
secure
just as deadly if you can hit the head.
deployments,
Yeah.
Your calculations didn't include expected attrition.
You're counting on their deaths, then? Throwing them into the field, knowing they'll be fodder for the hive.
I've fought your people countless times. The only constant in your strategies is death.
Then perhaps I should consider moving you from logistics to the war table.
He ends up going to the war table. And he ends up being not just a Brachus, but a Valus. So how'd I do? My journey, oh, really? Well, we're close. We're close, and I'll grind it on my own. It's fine. It's fine. Let's find someone to raid, right? Let's find someone to raid. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. She's literally working on my emotes right now. Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. You can enjoy the rest of the evening watching my emotes being made. Remember, there is the poll to about what rank I'll get in Valorant this weekend. If you say iron, I don't think you're wrong. But yeah, hopefully, and yes, there's the charity, which we raised what? Well, we raised $5. That's not bad. That's not bad. I will add that. I will add that myself. So we raised $5 and then I'm adding $5, so it's $10. So we raised $10. Awesome. All for a good cause. In any case, have a good evening, and I will see you Thursday for I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Really, really enjoying that game. Until then, have a good evening and enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.
Lost my mind.